No, man, we too goddamn critical of each other. And while we so critical of each other, the fact of the matter is, a lot of us ain't even never seen a real thing to know enough to tell somebody that what they doing is wrong or right to get them where they trying to go. How would you know if you never seen a real thing? A lot of y'all out here judging people and the moves they make, but you never seen a boardroom. You never signed a pay stub for somebody else. Has it ever been your responsibility to make sure somebody got to work? Or make sure somebody was able to pay their bills or daycare, feed their family? Probably not. And that ain't disrespecting you because that position, that move, that ain't for everybody. It's for certain people because if it was for everybody, then everybody would have it. But I digress from that point. What I'm trying to tell you is this. When you get in the boardroom, these people ain't no better than us. They people. They people. And quite frankly, some of these executives, they do business better than we party. They got the party in the middle of the business. A lot of these boardrooms, when you step in there, it's a bar in there, a full bar. Straight up. Typically a little fairy dust in the executive bathroom. Now, I ain't telling you should be doing that. I ain't telling you that's what you got to do. But what I am telling you is don't let nobody else tell you what you shouldn't be doing. If what you doing ain't no detriment to your health, your business, or your dreams, it might be what you need to do. Every pot of gumbo is made differently, even though it's gumbo. So you can't let another chef come into your kitchen and tell you how your gumbo supposed to taste. You know what I'm saying? Especially when the gumbo you mixing ain't never been mixed before. It's only one you. And we need to recognize that about each other. I mean, long as the dude ain't strung out on heroin or sitting on his ass all day, he moving and grooving. I mean, what could you say to him about what he doing? For real, for real. Long as the dude taking it to the next level every time you see him, how could you hate that? But we done fooled ourselves into hating that. We done fooled ourselves to abandoning people that we know need us just because they took a step up. You see that in the King? For the King. Solo. I mean, that's another thing. I mean, when you picking people to ride in the whip, everybody want to ride in the whip, but do they want they ride in the whip? You know what I'm saying? Do they really trust that driver? Or is they trying to redirect them? Is they really trying to get to that same destination? A lot of times motherfuckers not. It's just a nice car and they want a free ride in that bitch. But they ain't really down for that trip. So we got to start checking ourselves, checking each other, and laying off each other in the same breath. Because, yo, everybody don't need to hear what you think. And everybody for sure don't need to hear what the fuck you feel. Your feelings are irrelevant. And ain't nobody bills about to get paid off feelings. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. You know what I'm saying? We about to call it a night in Juan-o's world. And I just wanted to kick it with you on that and share that with you, man. You don't know what it takes to get somewhere. And just because it took this or that for you to get to where you was going, that don't mean that's what it's going to take for the next dude. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple general things that apply everywhere. But outside of that, the rest is irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody doing the best they can do for themselves, clap for them. Don't jump in their way talking about some what you feel they should be doing differently because you in their life. Because that ain't love. And then if that's what you gonna do while you in their life, then that makes you more of an anchor than a float. Or a connecting piece to a bridge. And would you rather be a bridge or an anchor? I mean, you trying to sink a ship you trying to sink a ship or get somebody over troubled water? I mean, all of these is personal choices, but we can't keep looking past the fact. get off each other back. You don't know what it's gonna take for somebody to get there, and you don't know where they came from to get to you. So trying to tell somebody else how they need to roll a little bit differently when it's working for them, and they ain't at nobody's detriment and they own, you need to shut the fuck up or roll out. And we out. But dig this here though. We gonna get it in at all times.